life, big dreams. Hi, I'm Sheryl Gipson, and I'm going to be your instructor for today, your coach. And you guys know what we're going to be talking about is how one habit can literally change your whole life. So you know what the problem that most people have are either in the areas of sex, dealing with different relationships, even with their partner, love, having issues when it comes to actually just communicating with one another is one big issue that people face. Of course, our finances, our money, which as you know, if we don't get our money straight, a lot of times that can actually mess up a relationship and has messed up many relationships. There's a lot of divorces just because over finances, they didn't have their finances together. So you see how these things can actually play together and intertwine. And that's why it's so important that we change our habits if our habits are destructive in the areas of love, relationships, sex, money, and even our own weight, dealing with our own health. And the thing is, you guys, one change of a habit can literally change your entire life. Just like you can pick up a bad habit, you can actually pick up some good habits also. So my goal today is to actually tell you about how we actually go about getting some of these different habits, and most of all, how we can change the destructive ones. That's what we want to do. So I'm going to be quick and to the point and concise. I am your Thinking into Results coach. That's the program that I teach. And this is just a little snippet of it. But you know what? I like to give really good tips and tools that I know that you can use right now, here today, that can literally change your life. And if you can change a habit that's destructive, then just imagine how that can go so far in your life. So even when you think about weight and weight gain, the habits that we have right now, and some of our habits regarding eating and food. I know I used to work with a guy, and he might even be listening, but he knows it's the truth. He would come in the morning, and his first thought in the morning was about food. Now, we all need to eat, nothing wrong with that, but he was already planning lunch when we walked into the office. So we hadn't even had breakfast yet, and he was already planning lunch for the day. And it was like his whole, everything was centered around food. And yes, he did have a weight problem, and he still does struggle with a weight problem right now here today. But if you could get a handle on changing a habit, just one habit, how that can literally change your whole life in relationship to, let's say, with food. Just knowing that, if you get on a routine, because a lot of our habits, remember, our habits come from, let me give you that word, a paradigm. And what a paradigm is a collection of habits that we have obtained from different things in life. A lot of it comes from conditioning. If you do something over and over and over again, it becomes a habit. I'm here to tell you, just like you do something over and over again and it becomes a habit, the same way you got that habit is the same way that you can change that habit. So it is repetition that actually changes a habit. That's the key, repetition. So it's something that you want to do in the morning and something you want to do at night. You want to let that thought be the thing that consumes you if you are trying to change a negative habit into something that's positive. Literally, you want to do the opposite of what that is. And doing something 25 times, it's already been scientifically proven that a habit can literally change with repetition. And if you do it like 25 times, it will literally become a habit. And just think about it. If you're thinking about something every day, it's on your mind, and you're thinking about it in the evening, that is the thing that literally becomes the most important thing to you. And you begin to center around that particular thing. Your thoughts begin to center around that. So even in the areas of, let's say, relationships, you want to have positive thoughts regarding a relationship or regarding a person that you are with. And if you're trying to have a good relationship with them, communication really is the key. But you want to make sure that you're keeping that communication on a positive level. And once again, habits. And you can even hear yourself sometimes when you're doing something that you know is destructive. You need to catch yourself literally in the moment and change it. Don't be afraid to correct a bad behavior when you know that you're having it. And actually even talking to the person right there that you're having that bad behavior with. You can even say, hey, hold up, I'm going to take a moment and just collect my thoughts, or let's come at this in a second. Just give yourself a moment, give them a moment, and you might be able to actually crash through a barrier right then and there. But that's what I'm saying. You need to, repetition is the thing that literally changes habits. So you have to be willing to work at it. That's really what it is. And if you want anything, even in the areas of money, you can have that. And you may need to change your habit regarding money. If you don't have a lot of money, is it because you have an issue with spending? Is it because you never really learned how to manage your money in the first place? Remember, a paradigm is a collection of habits. So if you have a habit of doing something already a certain way, then you have to actually step back and see what it is that you're doing that's causing a particular outcome, a particular result. And the way to do that really is to stand back and observe your own particular behavior, your own habits that you have. And it's only by us discovering the habits that are destructive to us that we can actually change those habits, really with the opposite of whatever that you're currently doing right now will literally, in a lot of cases, change that particular habit. And how do we do that? Once again, it's with repetition. And how do we get that habit in the first place? Well, we got it because of our paradigm. We got it because, like I said, a paradigm is a collection of habits that we have gotten from, that we've inherited from our family, that we've gotten even from friends and associates that we hang out with. If you're hanging out with people that do certain things in a certain way, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be doing those same certain things in a certain way. And that's why it is important to watch who it is that we're hanging out with. If you want to be a successful person, but you're hanging out with a bunch of losers, I'm just getting to the point, you guys. How do you think you're going to be successful if you're hanging out with a bunch of losers? The thoughts of losers are going to come into your mind. Therefore, what you need to do is actually hang out with winners. You want to hang out with people that are actually getting the results that you want to obtain. And if you're not getting those results, then you want to get with a coach. You want to get the training. You want to get the tools that you need to have so that you can actually break through the current paradigms that you have and change them into some positive paradigms, which is just meaning you want to change those into some positive behaviors. And also what I want you to know when we're discussing paradigms is that, of course, we're talking about our mind and how our mind works. And that's why it's so important to know that this is a tool and we need to know how to operate the computer. That's really what it is. Our brain is this terrific computer. And what it does, it will pretty much do what you tell it to do. You have to program it though. You have to tell it what you want it to do. And then you have to actually perform the functions to make it happen. So let's say in the area of money, if you need to increase your finances, is it that you have a job that's just not paying the bills and you need to make more money? And if that is the case, as it is in a lot of people's cases, then you may need to look at the way that you're currently earning money and decide, because it's only once you decide will you begin to take action. You need to decide for yourself that you're going to do something different and that you're going to make more money. You need to get a goal. Once you get a goal, you're going to get the plan. Once you get the plan, then you got to take action. It's really that simple. And it starts with these simple steps, and then what you do is you actually put them into place. And that is really best advice that I can give you, is to figure out what it is that you really want to do, what turns you on, what lights you up, and then you want to figure out how to monetize it so that you can make money at it and profit from it. And there are so many things that we love to do that we actually can profit from. But first what we got to do, we got to change our bad habits so that we can get to the positive habits. And the way that we do that is from repetition, doing it over and over again. And what we want to do is put in good information into this computer that we have so that we can actually function better, function more efficiently, not work harder, but work smarter. And the way that we do that is getting the tools, the tips, the training that we need. I was listening was saying she had learned how to accomplish a certain task. And the way that she did it was because she kept doing it over and over again. And how did she do it? She got a coach. And then she was able to experience these terrific results. And she went to her coach and she was like, oh my God, I got this now. I'm really tough. And he said, no, it's not that you're so tough. It's that now you're trained. You know what to do and you know how to do it. And you know how to do it efficiently. And that is really the difference from being successful at something and being unsuccessful. It's training. It's doing something over and over again so that you actually perfect it. One of my favorite basketball players is Kobe Bryant. And it is because he had so much tenacity. And how did he get his skill? Because he worked at it over and over and over again. Absolutely, you guys. Some of us are actually blessed with certain talents and skills. It's just inherent. You were given this particular gift. And then others have to actually work at something. But then once they work at it, once they work at that skill and they perfect that skill through training and repetition, then they actually become the expert at that particular skill. So I'm here to tell you, whatever it is that you want to become an expert at, whatever it is that you want to have success in, whether it's in money, weight, relationships, whatever the challenge that you may be experiencing right now, I know that through repetition, training, and skill, that you can actually conquer whatever challenge you have and actually excel at whatever it is that you're going after. And if you don't know how to do it, that's when you get a coach. That's when you get the training. And you have to really, really want something to go after it. So I'm here to tell you, that's what you want to do. You want it to be so important to you that you're willing to do what it takes to accomplish your dream body, if it comes to health and weight, your dream finances. You're going to do what it takes to make it happen. You're going to save. You're going to leave certain things alone, and then you're going to embrace other things. It's the way that we do things that really separates the have from the have-nots, the successful ones from those that we deem as not successful. And the beautiful thing is, you guys, is remember, our past does not dictate our future. So what that means is that even right now, you can do whatever it is that you want, whatever dream that you have, whatever challenge that you want to conquer. You can do it. And because you can have those tools, they're there for you. Everything that you need, you guys, is available to you. It's for you. I am a believer, and because I am a believer, I know that He has all these gifts for His children, and that He has given certain gifts to certain children so that they can give it to others. So embrace the gifts that you have, give them to others, let them flourish. Remember, one of those laws of the universe is what you put out is what you get back. So if you give out good stuff's going to come back to you. And so that's what I highly encourage. So remember, we're going to change our paradigm so that we can change those bad habits. And remember, just one change in a habit can change your whole life. Think about if you just got up 1 hour earlier than you do right now. Remember, we always have to set our alarm clocks for some of us that live in the daylight saving time areas, which drives me a little nutty sometimes, but it is what it is. But because we do this anyway, just imagine doing it for your own life and changing your paradigm, that habit, and getting up 1 hour earlier, and what you could accomplish in that 1 hour. Could it be just studying so that you can learn new information and training so that you can start your new business and gain the authority over your finances and have financial freedom? Could it be that you are going to learn something just that day regarding your health and your fitness and actually start a new exercise program and staying committed at it, which right then you already know is going to change the way that you look, the way that you feel. So just think about one habit. Think about when you see them, that person that you love, that person that you want to have that terrific relationship with, that you want to leave them feeling wonderful when you come into the room, that you always have something good and positive to say. Start that habit. Just do that. Look for the wonderful characteristic or thing, or even something that somebody's wearing, and compliment them on that. Start the habit of just being more caring and loving. And I'm here to tell you, it's going to come back to you because it has to. It's action and reaction. Remember, these things are going on anyway. So we just need to make sure that we got the tips and the tools so that we can handle them and so that we can excel at it. And you guys, guess what? I gave you a tip, I gave you a tool, and I want to see you use it. So try it and then let me know how it worked for you. So I want to say this is Sheryl Gipson with Big Life, Big Dreams coming to you on Q&A with Big Life, Big Dreams on this wonderful Saturday. It's not even Saturday, you guys. See, I'm tripping. It's Friday, on this Friday. And I just want to say have a wonderful day, have a blessed day, and remember, one habit can literally change your life. So change those habits so that we can have some positivity in our lives and have some positive, good outcomes. Have a wonderful day. And if you need more tips and tools, and of course, if you're looking for a coach, I'm your girl Sheryl, Big Life, Big Dreams. That is www.biglifebigdreams.com and www.biglifebigdreams.net. Have a wonderful day. Schedule your discovery call with me. Let's get it going. Let's turn your profit, or let's turn your passions into profits. Have a wonderful day, you guys. And remember, that one habit can change your life. So what one habit's going to change your life? Let me know. Is it going to stop smoking? You know, that's a bad one, right? So anyway, have a good one, you guys.